morning, everyone. I'm Hong Qiujin from Nantou County, the central part of Taiwan. 各位早安，很高兴有看到这些同学来哈。今天我要讨论的是少族，但是我接下来用英文讲哈。Okay, you can see the photo, and I would like to invite you to experience the art action which we have done several years ago, and see the beautiful artwork. It was made by indigenous artists, and the Shao tribe is very special, and later on I will explain. And you see the dance. It's the legend of Shao, which is very fascinating. It's about the white deer legend. Okay, let me check. This is my topic today. As we're all concerned about the culture and how to maintain and to preserve about indigenous culture. And what we did is we made an art action. And today you will see the whole procedure in a very quick way. Now you see the photos about 100 years ago, and the lovely place is also my hometown called Summer Lake. These are Shao people, men and women, what they wear, and you can see they did hunting and they also did fishing. If you know Taiwan's culture, you will know that the pastel song is very famous here, and you're all very welcome to visit Summer Lake sometime in the future. You will definitely see this. Later on, now I would like to introduce, because this place is very popular for tourists, and I got a nice film. You will watch for only 1 minute. But you will get the basic idea of the beautiful place, and later on you will feel the beautiful tribe. Yes, we got it.
Is located in Shuili and Wuchu townships of Nantou County in central Taiwan. Sun Moon Lake was once called Shuichaolian. The lake's surface is divided by Landu Island, with the east side shaped like the sun, and the west like a crescent moon. This is the reason for the name, Sun Moon Lake. In the early morning hours, the lake awakes when the rays of the sun touch its surface. Regardless of the hour or season, the lake and the mountains converse endlessly. When spirits are high, the weather over the lake is clear and sunny. At other times, they murmur and whisper. Those times, the lake is shrouded in fog. The best way to take in the beauty of Sun Moon Lake is to appreciate it from different angles. Here, the only land, water, and air tour program in Taiwan will let you discover anew the beauty of Sun Moon Lake.
Okay, thanks. Just a little bit thing for you. And Shao tribe is the lucky tribe who stay here and guard Summer Lake. And later on you will read a lot of things on my slides. Shao means people. But the special thing about Shao is that they're the second smallest population. And I just checked the number, the latest number would be, there will be only 724 persons among the indigenous tribes in Taiwan. Even though there are not many people, but they retained their customs, their beliefs, traditional culture, and language up until now. Now I would like to introduce the characteristics of Shao culture. They still have many ceremonies within 1 year, which related to hunting, fishing, and planting. But the most important and special event, we call it Lusan, that's New Year. First of all, I would like to talk a little bit about their strong belief in ancestors' spirits. It's the most important thing for them. And look at the photo here, this one. We call Ulala Luan. They put ancestors' clothes into a basic, and each family, they got one. So they cherish the clothes from their ancestors, and they would keep it like always there. And this is very important when a New Year, they will move all the Ulala Luan on a space so they can pray together for the very good New Year. And the special thing here, and one and only, is called Sun Moon Shield. And I believe it's the influence of the place. So this is very sacred, and you cannot really touch it during the whole year. Only until the celebration of New Year, the chieftain can hold it and just walk around the village and the tribe. And I would like to introduce another important people in the tribe. We call Mishishin. They are priestesses. And now there are 7. They are very important people because they help people for spiritual thing. And they also are in charge of all the important ceremonies within all year. And look at the man. He took the Sun Moon Shield, and at this year he will be very important, and he is responsible for protecting this. And the men will be in one line and to walk all around the tribe. And women cannot touch it. For this, later on you will see our artwork. We try to interpret in a different way. We call Pass the Song by the Lake. It's very, very famous here in Taiwan. And you can see the priestesses, usually they will play this on New Year's Eve. When they play this, they're calling the men who were doing hunting in mountains. They will come back and get together, and they celebrate New Year together. So these are the photos I took while I did field research. And you see, this is the real thing. I mean, festival song. This is not performance, but what they did on New Year's Eve. It's at the chieftain's house. And you can look at this one photo. When they salute and, say good blessings to each family, look at the men. They hold one bowl of wine that represents their hearts are together. So they call this public wine, and they will drink together. And this special house, they built it during New Year. We call Ancestors' Spirits House. When they built it on the 4th day of New Year. Once they build it, the people can dance and sing songs all the way they want to present the good music and dance to their ancestors. But at the very end of the New Year, they need to burn this house out to show that, okay, it's the end of New Year and we have to say goodbye to you, and you're very welcome to come back next year. That's their ceremony. Even though, because I have known Shao for more than 6 years, and I'm a very good friend of the tribe people there now, I can truly feel that they are facing the crisis of losing their culture. There are some reasons I would like to share with all of you. But first of all, because of the small population, it is really, really difficult for them because there are not many people who can work on cultural issues. Secondly, the environment, the Salmon Lake, according to my research, there are even 95% Han ethnic people there, but very few Shao tribe people. It makes things harder. And the third, young people and children, they need to leave the tribe for study or for work. It's for life survival, so that's the true situation for Shao. But nevertheless, the eager and anxiety of maintaining the precious tradition and culture still exist. every time I visit them, I can feel how much they cherish their culture. But they told me it's so hard, but we want to persist. We don't want to give up. And I appreciate what they told me. Okay, here comes a change. I would like to introduce the 4 main people who did the art action. The first one, the important one, is Professor Deng Xiangyang. He's here. He has done Shao's cultural research for 20 years. So he got very strong emotional bond with the tribe, and the tribe people trust him very much too. And he devoted himself so much on Shao tribe, and he has been trying to help the tribe to reveal their culture in many ways. So he's the one who got the really creative idea. He said, okay, why don't we try to create a dance drama with dance and music inside, which integrates Shao's culture, and so to make more people to know about Shao and to appreciate Shao. So that's the orientation of the art action. And this gentleman is very important too, though he is Han people, but his name is Jian Shilang, Mr. Jian Shilang. He worked so hard at the language, he even published the language of Shao last year. So that's an amazing contribution to the tribe. So the tribe people love him and respect him very much too. And his role will be helping me writing lyrics in Shao's language, and we wrote songs for the performance. And this lady, her name is Hong Shuling. She is a very good choreographer, so I cope with her, and I am the composer. So we decided to make an artwork, and how do we make it? Not only our team's ideas, but we got the agreement and support from the tribe people. This gentleman, his name is Gao Changfeng. He is very nice and I respect him very much. Every New Year, he will stand in the circle, in the center of the circle, and lead the tribe people to sing every song. And so we love him and we respect him. He got strong feelings about his own culture, and he does everything he can to protect his culture. And this is the very young chieftain, my good friend, Yuan Baihong. He's very nice, and he would like to teach me their folk songs and their dance, and we enjoy being there a lot. I took this photo on September 15th, just before I came here, because that's Shao's New Year's Eve. That's what they do. They play pastel songs on New Year's Eve. So we got an art team, and we also got the agreement and support from the tribe people we started to do. And I would like to introduce a little bit about the procedure. We did very careful literature review and field study. We don't just make up artwork by our imagination. And secondly, during my field study, I observe and try to understand the important forms and spirit of Shao's legends and New Year ceremony. And later on, the third phase would be I need to extract the elements, the important elements of music and dance for our creation later. But look at the red words. We face really huge difficulties because for Shao tribe, their songs, their dance, they cannot do it during time. They can only sing and dance during New Year. So how could we create certain music and dance and perform on stage? That is totally not allowed. But after very good communication with them, we decided we transfer the movements, and I did not ask the dancers or the singers to sing out the lyrics while performing. I try to find out the music style of Shao folk songs, so I wrote new ones. But also I kept some melody, very beautiful melody, without singing all the lyrics. So the tribe people say, okay, this sounds fun for us. You're allowed to do that. For example, I think their folk songs melodies, were so touching. I remember when they walk for praying for each family, they will walk and sing at the same time. Oh, 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 with a very strong and nice and warm melody. So I use the melody in dance drama. Hopefully you can watch a little bit film later. So we started, and now I think you've got some. Oh, sorry. Okay, I would like to show you some photos for the field study. This is the real ones. And this man, he is the dance teacher. He also did field study with us. He danced with tribe people and to feel the groove and the spirit of the dance. Look at this one. This one is really important. This is Mr. Gao Changfeng. He's so nice. He sings very well, and he led us to sing all the way. And we just dance and sing from night to morning to afternoon, afternoon to evening, evening to night. And this is the young chief, Yuan Baihong. Can you find where I am? I'm so into the dance because I got a responsibility to feel the tribe. So we do this and we go go like that, and I truly love it. You can see how much I enjoy it. And he said, "Hey, good girl." And it's really wonderful feeling. I can still remember when the photo was taken. It was morning, and I was so tired. That's why I bend so much. I'm joking. But I'm telling, I felt so wonderful singing songs with them, and with the beautiful mountains and beautiful summer lake surrounded by me. It's wonderful. So I remember the feelings and the emotion. And later on, I tried to put it in my music making. I think it's strange. Let me see. Okay. And later on, after the literature review and field study, we need to make a complete scheme for the dance drama. We call dance drama, and there are 4 scenes here. The first scene, you will see the pastoral song, but in a modern way. We translate, we change a little bit. And the second, we perform the legend of the white deer. Hopefully I can tell about the story really quickly. Okay, Shao tribe used to live in Ali Mountain, but one day when the hunters, they saw one beautiful and sacred white deer. So they started to run and chase the deer, but actually the deer was their ancestors. So the deer just ran to the summer lake, and the deer just turned his head, okay, here we are. And the deer jumped into the lake, disappeared. And the hunter said, oh no, we missed the beautiful thing we wanted. But that night they were so tired, so they slept by the lake. And during the night, the hunter dreamed about their ancestors, telling them, hey, dear children, here is the place I prepared for you. Please do move here. And our Shao tribe shall be living here. Here is called Summer Lake. So the next morning, the hunter, they respect ancestors so much. They went back to the tribe saying, we got to move to that beautiful new place. That's why they all moved to Summer Lake until now. So they got a beautiful legend. And I appreciate that very much too. And so that's scene 3. And at last, we present the ritual of ancestors' spirits, their new year. For field study, after that, we got to the phase for dance and music creation. It's in the rehearsal room. We got dancers, and we use the pastels and bamboo. And look at the choreographer. He created movements to show the muscles of the hunters early year. And it lasted for maybe 8 months. We finished the work, and it's the very end of preparation. Look, and we also made the costumes. And Professor Deng, he had been always with us, and he provides very good idea about cultural things. Okay, here comes the performance. We did a lot that year, and the people, the audience appreciate the spirit. So I just show you. Okay, look, these are the priestess and Mr. Gao Changfeng. They went upstage with their beautiful dress, and they do this with wine, and they will do this. That's for telling their ancestors, we're happy to have a dance company. They will perform about our culture, and I wish you to bless all of us here. So it's very sincere and important gesture for us, and these are the photos. I don't have much time, but I would like to show you a bit film later. For 1 minute, I would like to tell you, for me, Shao people have been really friendly and open-minded. They invite me to learn, to experience their culture, so that I got a chance to know them and try to make artwork for them. These are the words from the tribe people. No matter how young or in middle age or the elders, they told me about this. They're happy we perform this, but they would hope in the future we can cope much more so that they can help their culture. For last, we think these are crucial. For language education, the young chieftain Yuan Baihong has been doing this very well, and Mr. Jian Shilang is helping him teaching language. And later on, we think culture and art education is very important. So I told them I would like to be there and teach the children how to play the pastel songs, and I think it's very meaningful. And also we believe that the support and the proper policies from the government are necessary. Because with the money, with the budget, it's very difficult to hold any activities. And in the end, the tribe people, they got to unite. So let's come back to this one, the young people. There was one young guy, he hold a summon shield. He told me, though I need to earn money far away from my home, yet I know my culture needs me. I will come back as much as possible, and I also will encourage others to come back too. So I think I got 3 minutes. Okay. Last, I would like to show you a bit about the video of the performance. Can I borrow 2 minutes from you? I'll give it back to you this afternoon. Please, adapt you. Is the words from the elders. The stage is by the lake. We just watch a little bit. 少族猎人发现白鹭踪迹，决定追捕。Seconds about whoops. It's my fate. Uh-oh. So what's happening here? I insist having my 30 seconds. No, sorry. It's okay. Okay, for politeness. Okay, thank you very much. It's my presentation.